According to the FBI, every year, serial killers claim hundreds of victims, with 30 to 50 active serial killers in the United States at all times. Keep watching to learn about the current active serial killers in 2023. The ones working in your state may surprise you. In the 1980s, there were over 200 serial killers active in the United States. So while 50 may seem high, the number is reducing over the years, according to the FBI database. Or is it? What do you think? Drop me a comment. And here's a little known fact. More than half of all U.S. serial killer victims are under the age of 30. Let's see if you have to worry. According to the World Population Review, the top 10 states with the highest total victims are California with 1,777 victims, Texas with 984 victims, Florida with 933 victims, Illinois 680 victims, New York 677 victims, Ohio 505 victims, Pennsylvania 462 victims, Michigan 425 victims, Georgia 409 victims, and Washington 396 victims. While serial killers operate across the world, they primarily operate within the United States, with many being lonely Caucasian males. They each have their own reasoning behind why they kill and the methods they use to accomplish this, though the vast majority kill for either financial gain or simple enjoyment. Around 32% of serial killers on record have stated the reasons behind their murders to be for financial gain. Another 25% said it's for enjoyment, 18% out of anger, 9% because of gang-related activities, and the last 16% are broken down into smaller percentages for different reasons that most will probably never tell. The first psychopath we'll be trailing today is the Jeff Davis 8 killer. Between 2005 and 2009, the bodies of 8 women between the ages of 17 and 30 were found dumped in the swamps of Jefferson Davis Parish near Jennings, Louisiana. Interestingly, the victims of the Jeff Davis 8 had several things in common. Several of them knew each other through the local prostitution ring. One pair of the victims were even cousins. Perhaps more bizarrely was that all the victims acted as police informants, several of whom actually reported on other Jeff Davis victims before their own murders. The investigation into murders of the Jeff Davis 8 never identified a legitimate suspect, but it led to wild allegations of misconduct amongst Louisiana police. At least a half dozen women told authorities that deputies raped and trafficked them to male inmates inside a long-troubled jail in southwestern Louisiana. Mudding the case farther, an investigative reporter later stated the person or people responsible for these killings were most likely part of law enforcement. Given each victim's history, this isn't too implausible. The fact that the perpetrator or perpetrators could be investigating their own crimes makes the Jeff Davis 8 a particularly disturbing case. Today, the case is known as a possible example of police corruption, and in October of 2019, interest in the case was renewed as a result of Showtime's new documentary on the case. Guys, there was no evidence ever found in this. I'm not really sure how with today's forensic technology that 8 bodies can be found with zero evidence, and with the allegations made by the women from the Correctional Institute there, it's not too implausible that this could be police involved in this. Let me know what you think about that. That's going to be it for today, but the next time we'll go over 3 different killers in 3 different states that's active right now. Hey guys, if you like watching my content, please subscribe to the video and like it. Share it with your friends if you want. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.